Hey, Lacey Keown, happy 18th birthday!
I'ma go easy on y'all niggas. I'ma go easy. I'm lying.
Today is March 24th, 2017. Sitting in my mama's living room, enjoying the sunshine. Still cold outside though. Today I posted on Instagram a blurb of what I'm asking Airbnb and vacation rental property companies. Found a bunch of places that are actually crazy. For the cost in Canadian, it's not that bad. I shot for $200 a night, 5 to 7 days, $1,000. We'll see what that's worth to some people and what it would cost to make a 3 to 5 minute video of your rental property. I think it's worth $1,000. I think it's worth a whole lot more than $1,000 considering what commercials cost, considering what advertising on radio costs, considering what newspaper advertisement costs. $1,000 for a 3-minute video of your incredibly amazing and expensive rental property in Cape Town, South Africa. I think it's worth it. Found like 30 locations in Cape Town. Odds are one of them's gonna say yes. And if not, then we'll just message 30 more until somebody does say yes. Why do I know this is gonna work? It's a numbers game. Bare bones, it's just a numbers game. The stats say 90% of people are gonna say no. Cool. That really just means that I have to ask 10 people in Cape Town, South Africa to let me make a video for them in exchange for a complimentary stay. If it just means asking 10 people and one of them saying yes, and then replicating that 20 more times for 20 more countries until you get it done. Somebody asked me why I'm doing this. It's to show this. This is the journey. This is the grind. This is what the hustle looks like. You have to ask as many people as you can. If you do it strategically, you'll win. This is my strategy. This is what I'm showing you I'm doing. What you do is up to you. This way is gonna work. And through this way, I'm sure I'm gonna find better ways that work and I'll implement those as I do. I'm gonna just keep swinging, keep swinging, keep swinging. Eventually I'm gonna hit something. Eventually we're gonna hit a home run. Eventually we're gonna hit a grand slam. If you want it, keep going, keep asking, keep asking, keep asking. If they don't listen, ask them. If they don't listen, ask them. There's no excuse. It's just time. And the beauty of all of this is I'm doing this from a comfy couch and a bed. And that's the internet. That's social media. That's what online has provided us. And that's the whole point of this. Creating global networks. Of these 20, maybe one of them will say, hey, I got a bunch more other really cool rental properties that I'd love for you to make more videos of those. All right. If it's one of the 20 people that say yes, cool. If it's one of the thousands of people that are gonna watch this who have rental properties and they call me and say, can you come do this for us? All right, if you put it out there, opportunity will come. If you keep going, you're gonna gravitate closer towards the opportunity. Renee said this the other day too, and it was really interesting. There's a lot of self-confidence to this whole piece, and it's the ability to have self-confidence to put yourself out there and try and know that you might fail, and you probably, well, not that you might fail, there's things that you're going to fail at. You have to be confident that when you fail and then you hear other people talk about your failure, that you don't crumble and quit. That's where it comes down to this being about you and who you are on the inside and what you can accomplish. And if you're gonna allow yourself to be bogged down by the opinions of other people, and I'll admit, I don't think that ever goes away. I think it comes in waves. I think I've been on one of those right now where I'm just like, yo, everybody's against me, and if you ain't gonna listen, then fine. That's what pushes me. If it offends people, I don't care. I'm not saying to offend anybody, but if there's people that are not saying yes, then all right, just go ask somebody else. It doesn't mean that there's not a part of me that's like, man, I don't understand why these people aren't saying yes. So I don't know. People say they don't understand 100-Day Field Trip. Well, that's why we're on episode 29. We talked about it in close to half of these episodes. If you don't know what's going on, listen, man, just turn on to YouTube, turn on to Facebook, get on to Instagram. I'm there. I'm talking, I'm yapping. There's details. There's plenty of details. There's plenty of story. If you don't know how I'm doing it, just watch. If you don't understand how I'm going to do it, just watch. Just watch the episode. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. For me to go on this thing, you're going to know how I did it. That's the whole point of this. So that all of the young people who are like, man, I want to do something crazy. How do I do it? The hustle, Gary Vee, the hustle, work 16-hour days. Do you know what it looks like to work 16-hour days? Do you know what it feels like to work 16-hour days? Maybe once in a while, but to do it every single day, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. At 15, do you know what that looks like? Do you know what that means? At 20, do you know what that means? Most of you don't. I'm still accustoming myself to this life. It doesn't just happen through passion, through excitement, through doing something that makes you this passionate, this emotional, this frustrated, this excited, all in one. That's what this is about. finding a passion and using it to create opportunity for yourself. My passion is storytelling. My passion is creating videos to tell that story. How can I do that? You have a business? Oh, it would be valuable for you to be able to tell your story? All right, cool. I'll help you. There's 80 billion businesses on the planet. Somebody needs some help. A lot of these ain't got time for it. A lot of people are paying a whole lot more for a very similar service. Well, not really a similar service, because making commercials is really expensive. Making daily vlogs is not. I can say a whole lot more and create a lot bigger audience and engage a whole lot better on a whole lot less money. And I'm using a $260 GoPro and a MacBook Air, the one that takes me 2.5 hours sometimes to render videos. That's why they're late. And I'm sorry, but we're gonna get a big boy soon. And that's what it's about. We're just grinding, just going. If you have this idea and you wanna pitch it this way, that was the first pitch. Let's pitch it to businesses. That's not working. Okay, cool. So let's change the angle. Let's pivot from it being step 1 marketing service, step 2 empowering of youth, to step 1 empowering of youth, connecting with youth, and then using that connection to connect with business. And then business seeing, oh, there is value in this. Okay, cool, I get it now. The idea makes sense when you see both sides. When it's being pushed as solely a marketing services adventure, I see why it doesn't make sense. When it's pitched as a youth empowerment project, it makes a lot more sense. But then when you connect it with youth empowerment, using the internet, connecting with businesses, then the whole piece starts to come together that much better. And that's what happens when you get in front of this thing and you talk about it and you read documents over and over and over, and you send them to 15 people and you say, please read this and tell me what you think. And you take in all the feedback. This is what people think when they read this, and it needs to be clear. So you just take in the information, you take what works, you apply it, and you keep moving. That's what this is about. Learning, it's about connecting, it's about refinement. I sent out a document yesterday that I changed in too many ways, and I sent it out again this morning to different people. Just do it. Just do it. Send 10 and then get feedback from 10, and then tomorrow send another 10. So send it 50. Like whatever it is you have to do it, but just learn from the day before and apply those things to today, and be aware of what's going on in today so that you can apply the learnings of today into tomorrow. It's just learning, it's growing, it's people again in the DMs like, man, keep vlogging, we love it. Like, all right, cool, I'm gonna keep sharing my story. I'm gonna keep telling you guys how I'm gonna do this thing, and we're gonna do it. And then you get to come along and ride with me. That's the best part of all of this. We get to go to 20 countries together. This online community that we're building together, you're all coming with me. I hope that when you come with me to these places, you're able to see what the world is like elsewhere and say, man, I always thought I wanted to go there. I wanna go there now. And thanks to this crazy guy, I grew enough confidence in myself, and fear of the unknown dissipates slowly, and I did it. And then you're gonna do it, and then someone else is gonna see that and say, man, that's friggin' awesome. I'm gonna do something crazy too. And then we created a friggin' amazing snowball of goodness and passion and people doing what they want to do and loving life. Why are we doing a 100-day field trip? So we can remind people why it is they love life, why it is they love themselves, what it is they love to do, and the best ways to do them. I want to travel and see the world. This trip was budgeted at about between 75 and 90K, depending on who was where. And I'm going to leverage that to where I'm probably going to need, I would say, anywhere between 10 and 20 grand in actual money. I think 20 is high. So I'm going to leverage my services to make a $90,000 trip doable with 10K, 15K in my pocket. 100 days, 20 countries. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. For everyone who's like, I don't think you can do it. Cool, just keep watching. Keep watching every day. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. This is the best part. This is the whole point of this. The journey. This is the journey. This is the hustle. This is a grind. This is what it looks like. This is what it means. It means saying, you know what? I was going to go back to PEI, but I think that I have some opportunities here and I'm going to crush those. The 4 or 5 extra days I put in here is going to be able to help me craft my conversation when I get back to the island, so that this frustration of me saying, oh, people aren't listening, they don't understand. Well, now I've been able to have this conversation with different people that are going to provide me more clarity, and then to be able to go back with the confidence like, yeah, okay, I really know this thing. I got some people on the table, and you're going to pay up now. Because you'd be crazy not to. It's all learning, man. It's all about just every day you go, you learn, you try, you learn, you fail, you fall, you get up, you try, you learn. It's fun. There's no losses. There's no actual failures. It's just learning. Man, it's amazing. It's exciting as hell. And every day is amazing like this. Every single day is like this. You have so much energy. Yeah, bro. Do you see what I'm doing? Do you see what this is? Do you see the magnitude of this? Like, no wonder I'm excited. I need this much energy because I can't stop. I couldn't stop if I wanted to. That's how it is. And I feel like enough successful people. I feel like enough passionate people, enough people who know themselves enough to do what it is that they love. That's what it is. I think I'm getting to that point. Well, I think I'm at that point. I think I'm slowly growing more and more to understand what that means. But I just found something I love doing. I get to inspire young people. Run TNT Food, I didn't get to talk to no young people at all. As soon as that stopped, I started coaching basketball, and now I get to do a project to help connect with people, young people around the world. Like, I keep saying young people because it's just like, man, it's exciting to me. It makes me excited. Junior high, high school, university students, graduates, that's who we're talking to. Us. We're talking to each other. That's why we get it. That's why this conversation is easy. Because we in the same world. And this is one thing I always say about millennials and Generation Z and why older demographics of people say that doesn't work. These people who've done it, they've done it for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like, they have a resume, they have a track record of models that work. Before the internet, that was different. Now we have ideas, we see things, we see how we can pave the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, but we don't have a 50-year resume to prove that. You might have 6 months working at McDonald's and 3-month internship and your second year university, and no wonder nobody will listen to you. We haven't proven that our ideas work. We haven't proven that these crazy out-of-the-box systems and ways of thinking work. And until we prove them, they have a playbook that appears to be working. So until they have a better strategy to implement, society is going to keep doing what society's been doing. We just have to show and prove. We have to stop complaining. We just have to do what we want to do and accomplish it. And over time, just build and build and build and build and build and show that it works and show that we can do it. Then that'll be the norm. We have to show each other how we're going to do it. I don't have no secrets. There's no secret to my grind. I just go. Okay, this makes sense. This is practical. I want to do this. I got to send it to as many people as I can. Okay, cool. Like, there's no secret to that. I talked to a really great friend of mine, Matthew Arsenault. We just go back and forth on how this is supposed to make sense. And you just find somebody who understands your vision, understands how you see things, and help them help you, and you help them, and you give value to each other, and you boost each other. It's exciting, and I love it, and I love that I get to share this with you guys. I'm not gonna stop. And the more people that keep telling me that they're watching, and the more I see the views go up. I know who the core is, and it's only early, but I see y'all, and I'm gonna remember there's people that right now in these moments, like, I'll never forget you, ever, ever, ever. The list is long, but I think you all know who you are. That group's gonna grow. I look forward to it. I gotta get back to work because this is way longer than I thought it was gonna be.